one day somebody does something unspeakable to someone else, to someone you hardly knew, and you do something about it, because you can.
This story is brought to us from ABC 15 out of Arizona, where new video shows Tempe Police Department officers placing a Chicago police officer in handcuffs for allegedly squealing his tires for 1 to 2 seconds. The ABC 15 investigators first reported how Jalen Woods filed multiple complaints with the Tempe Police Department after he believed he was targeted for being black after he was arrested that night. Now ABC 15 has obtained the video of his August 2024 arrest from body camera videos. The Tempe Police Department told the ABC investigators that it would take about 14 months to release the video to the media, citing a backlog. However, Woods gave permission for the video to be shared with ABC 15. Woods was driving an expensive sports car, a Dodge Hellcat, at Mill Avenue and 6th Street in Tempe, and made a left-hand turn, according to the police report.
You can see Jalen's car right there.
Right, no smoke. There was no spinning of tires. Even without audio, you don't see smoke. Those tires would generate smoke.
The audio turns on here as a bike officer approaches him.
Hey, give me your ID.
Then the officer tells him to pull over after the light turns green.
You want to step by the car for me? What? I'm asking you to step in. Well, I'm asking what's the talk at the back of the car. I don't want to. So you're going to step out of the car for me, or I'm going to have to make you.
Jalen does get out of his rental car. Here's the full exchange as he's placed in handcuffs.
Right from the back of the car. Here's your back. You got in the car? I'm the police, bro. You're on the police? You see, I gave you my ID. I didn't see it.
He's in handcuffs as soon as he gets out of the car.
And that's outrageous. I mean, it's absolutely outrageous, especially for traffic, right? He's asking why. He wants to know what the issue is. And as soon as he steps out the vehicle, he's put in handcuffs as if he's some type of threat. Why?
Quote, while the vehicle was stopped in traffic and continuously revving the engine, the rear tires began to create a squealing noise for approximately 1 to 2 seconds, end quote. That's the police report. Woods told ABC 15 the city prosecutor dismissed the case against him last year, saying there was no reasonable likelihood of conviction.
Hey, give me your ID.
This is the traffic stop.
For what? For tripping your tires.
That's raising serious questions.
Right from the back of the car?
About why these officers put an unarmed black man in handcuffs after just 4 seconds. We did not get this video from Tempe Police. That's because the department says it would take them more than a year to release it.
I don't want to sit down. I'm not asking you. I'm telling you to sit down.
We got permission to show it.
Sit down or we're going to put you on the ground, dude.
From the man at the center of all of this, a Chicago police officer.
You're under arrest.
Okay? Under arrest?
I'll explain in a second, but you do need to take a seat.
He questions how police wrote in the report that they could smell freshly burnt rubber. You don't need smoke for that. Quote, most police reports that we see, especially when you find an instance of police overreach or police misconduct, you see wordsmithing, right? You see a police report to justify actions that are not justifiable. And for me, reading this, that is what I see. I see a police report to justify something that is not justifiable. Period, says Pastor Miller.
Questions about policies and procedures inside Tempe PD.
Pull your hands back up behind your butt.
This cannot be okay.
And because of those questions, the NAACP is getting involved.
This cannot be acceptable. This cannot continue to happen. Something needs to be done.
Pastor Andre Miller is the state vice president, and he wants answers from Tempe PD about whether Jalen Woods was targeted on Mill Avenue.
To see an actual African-American police officer who should have gotten a ticket, should have gotten some type of courtesy, not be given any type of courtesy, be arrested, taken to jail. That's not okay.
One of the bicycle officers who patrol Mill Avenue told Woods, as soon as we pull people out of the car, we put them in handcuffs. What? People run from us all the time down here. That's the Tempe Police Department officer. Wow. He says, since you're out of state, I can't cut you a ticket, the officer stated. What? The Tempe Police Department said that Woods was taken to the Tempe City Jail where he was booked for exhibition of speed because he did not meet the cite and release criteria because he's not from Arizona.
As they told Jalen he has to go to jail.
Since you're out of state, I can't cut you a ticket.
The ABC 15 investigators went through Tempe's cite and release policy. It says physical arrests are only for DUIs, felonies, unlawful flight, and refusing to sign a citation. None of that fits Jalen's case. Tempe's policy also says out-of-state violators will not be brought into the station to post bond as long as they will take care of the ticket.
Now, none of those applied in Wood's case. According to the department's policy, citations in lieu of detention are generally used for local residents, but may be extended to others where detention might present a hazard to their welfare or as an alternative to detention, like elderly persons, pregnant women, etc. The officers also told Woods that the car would be impounded. On the body camera video, an officer says, honestly, I don't want to tow the car. I have to tow the car because it's state law. It mandates me to tow it. Woods and his attorneys dispute whether towing the car was actually required. Now, Woods said in an interview to ABC 15, with them impounding it, it gave them the right to do an inventory search, which I feel was an aggressive tactic by them to go around my Fourth Amendment rights to search my vehicle without probable cause because they had none. Now, Pastor Miller said the NAACP has met with Tempe police about recent concerns with the bike unit and how they treat African Americans, saying this cannot continue to happen. Something needs to be done, and I put that at the chief's feet. Miller is pushing for the officers involved to be retrained and reprimanded, saying this is not a good arrest. This is a bad arrest, and this has to be stated to be a bad arrest from the Tempe Police Department. Now, Tempe Police responded in a statement. We appreciate you reaching out again regarding the August 2024 traffic stop involving Jalen Woods, which has since been closed by the city attorney's office. At present, the Tempe Police Department is completing a comprehensive internal review of this stop. The review was ordered by Chief Ken McCoy before the receipt of a formal complaint and a notice of claim from Mr. Woods, who has indicated he intends to file a civil lawsuit over the traffic stop. Chief McCoy ordered the review to ensure that Tempe PD personnel involved followed the law to the best of their ability and treated Mr. Woods, a Chicago police officer, as they would have treated anyone else in similar circumstances. But do you think it was because he was a black man? I don't know about Tempe police. I don't live there. We've got people in Tempe police. Tempe, Arizona. Tempe Against Police Violence. Direct Douche. Those guys. Does the Tempe Police Department treat blacks different than whites there? Valid question.